Hello everyone and welcome to the North Country Outdoor Channel. I am Eric. You guys are the North Country Nation when you hit the subscribe button, so do that for me. Hit the subscribe button. We got to talk about something serious here. So, man, I'm driving down the road. Something smells funny. I must be going past like a oil rig or something. I want to apologize. The camera might be a little shaky. I'm using my iPhone instead of my DSLR. It's on the dash. I don't have any microphones hooked up to it or anything. I'm kind of going old school because I'm heading 2 hours south of me to pick up my new wood chipper that I just bought. So with that being said, I might be able to clear up some of that shakiness in post-production. If not, like I've said lots of times before, you don't necessarily need to look at me to hear the information. I kind of do this type of stuff like podcast style, so you know, yeah, you're staring at me, but you don't need to. You can just listen to what I'm about to say. So, I've done a few different videos on pricing tree work and that type of thing, but what I'm having an issue with is I'm getting a lot of comments of, you're not giving numbers, Eric. You're not. What did you charge for that? We need more numbers, and it's here's the thing, okay? First of all, the numbers are kind of personal, kind of. The thing is I don't want any of my competition in my own city, because yes, they do see these videos, because yes, I'm pretty well known around the area. Gosh, that is shaking really bad. I'm pretty well known around the area, and I don't want to give away my stuff. So with that being said, it's kind of a personal thing on my level that I don't want to give out those prices. And the other issue is prices vary from city to city, from state to state. I mean, a lot of times you'll get into an area where it's just dirt poor, it's a trailer park. You're not going to get very good money out of that. You could probably still get the work. It's a lot different than on the Leelanau Peninsula of northern Michigan that sits on the shore of Lake Michigan and all the wineries, and there's more money up there. But then that kind of contradicts what I've said in the past of the person that's going to pay you is a little old lady on Social Security, and the people that have money, sometimes they don't like to pay. But what I am trying to say is they have money for a reason, so that's one thing. They're cheap. And secondly, you just kind of have to judge the area of where you're at in your state. Now, see, the issue that... So I had a subscriber actually call me. Don't call me. You can email me. Don't call me unless I tell you in an email that you can call me. Because the channel is growing. There's a lot of people that want to talk to me. Send me an email. Follow me on Snapchat. I'll put the link in the description. Instagram link in the description. You can write me a letter. The P.O. box will be in the description. All that good stuff. I can't have my phone ringing, guys. I'm too busy with customers to be talking to subscribers. If you were to send me a message and we could set up a time to talk on the phone, that's a whole different story. But I did have a subscriber call me, no big deal, and he was asking me questions. He's actually in southern Michigan, and he was asking me questions about pricing tree work. And he asked if it was a good idea. He had somebody that was going to come up out of Texas. I think he was going to pay him like $800 to teach him everything he needs to know about pricing tree work. And honestly, I advised against that for the simple fact that you're going to hire somebody out of Texas that's going to come up here and he has no idea the lay of the land. There's trees up here that he probably don't have in Texas. How does he know how to charge for tree removal? What it is it's just one of them things where you have to go out there and you have to do it. You just have to do it, guys. I don't have any... My arm is getting tired from holding this phone from shaking. I don't have any... I don't know what to say. People are pissed because I'm not giving out prices, but I could give you a price and you could lose the job. It's just that simple. All right, so I got a phone call and I have no idea where I left off, but I think I was saying that you just have to go out there and you have to do it. Everybody has different overhead. I mean, my overhead with with a bucket truck and a chipper, and I just bought a brand new 2019 Super Duty that I'm actually driving right now. Maybe I'll do a video on that so you can see how awesome this truck is. You know, and I got a 3-man crew. You might have a 2-man crew. Are you renting equipment? Do you own the equipment? And then when it comes to prices, you know, you're going to show up and there's going to be so many factors in the price. And some of the here's what I'll tell you. Here's some of the questions that I ask every single customer. What do you want done with the wood? Do you want it hauled away? Do you want it stacked up here? What do you want done with the wood? If they're in a city, 9 times out of 10, they're going to say, hey, I need it out of here. If they're in the country, sometimes they'll say, hey, you can stack it up on the property. You know, if they have some acreage, you know, we need to decide what needs to be done with the brush. Can we chip it on the property? Do we have to put the chips in our chip box and then haul them away? Is there going to be a disposal fee? You know, is it a tree that we can get our bucket truck into, or is it a tree that I have to send a climber up? Are there any power lines in the way? Are there any structures in the way? Where's your well? Where's your septic? Where's your drain field? I mean, there's so much that goes into that type of stuff, and you have to be aware of every single one of those things, maybe plus 1 or 2 other things that I didn't even mention. So with that being said, stump grinding, do you want stump grinding or do you just want the stump cut flush? All of those things play a factor in the price, guys. And so what you need to do is you need to know this. There's good money in tree removal, okay? And I've told you this before. My target is $1,500 a day. With that being said, that might come from 2 jobs. That might come from 1 job. You know, you just never know. I do have a $350 minimum. If you want me to come over to your house and cut 1 limb off your tree, that's fine. We'll come do it. But we got to bring, you know, $500,000 worth of equipment over here to do it. So it's a minimum of $350. So with that being said, guys, you just have to do it. You have to lose your ass on a couple jobs. You have to, you know, you'll lose your ass on one and then you probably won't do that again. But then a few down the road, you'll break even. You know, a guy that's just getting started out could probably do a job for $800 that I would want $1,500 for. And he could make good money if he was in and out of there in a day. You know, like a 2-man crew. It was a long day. After all expenses paid, made $600. That's a good day for a guy just getting into the business. So I can't give you numbers because I don't know. There's a going rate in my area, and I know this because I win some bids, I lose some bids. Sometimes customers tell me, hey, and this happened twice last week. I lost 1 bid by $20, and then I lost another bid by $300. And it 300 seems like a lot, but it's not, because it was like a $5,000 bid for just a ton of work. But that tells me that I'm in the ballpark, and that's where you need to be. You need to try to bat 500. You need to win some, you need to lose some. I've said this 100 times, and everybody's going to be like, I know, Eric, you keep saying this. Shut up, Eric. Well, here's the thing. If you win them all, you're too cheap. If you lose them all, you're too expensive. With that being said, get out there and, you know, write down those things that I said earlier. Ask the questions. Everything, you know, plays a factor in the price for me. Maybe it doesn't play a factor in the price for you. Are you going to bundle stump grinding in with it? Is that included, or is that going to be like a separate line? Sometimes people, I'll be like, you know, $1,600, you know, we'll cut this down, we'll haul it away, nothing left, we'll clean up afterwards, and then stump grinding's another $75. And then they're like, you know, him and Han, it's like, all right, I'll throw the stump in for the $1,600. And so, you know, that's, sometimes you do what you got to do to win the bid. And a lot of times I'll tell you, like yesterday I sold a job where this guy was kind of hemming and hawing about the price. It was $1,000. And I'm like, I tell you what, today's the last day of my spring special of 15% off. So that knocks $150 off, takes the bid down to $850, and he goes, when can you do it? So there's little things that you can throw out there, you know. A first-time customer discount. Did you see that on our website? Oh, you didn't see that? Okay. Well, you know what? I'll just give it to you anyway. First-time customer discount of 10% off. And people go goo goo gaga over that stuff. They love getting a discount. They love to see that 15% off, how much it is, and the new total. They love to see that discount. You got to seal the deal on some of that stuff. And I will also tell you that I would say 85% of my work is won at the bid. if I don't sign them at the bid, the chances that they call me back are pretty slim. So I'll just tell you that right now. There's a lot of people out there that I'm going to get multiple estimates. Great, good for you. Get multiple estimates. And then there's some people out there that they call you and you go there and they like the price and they hire you on the spot. Or there's situations where other people have bid before you. You come in, you're cheaper, you get the job. All I'm saying is you have to sell it at the bid, because the chances that they call you back and try to get on the schedule are not very good. That's my experience here in Northern Michigan. It might be different where you're at. I don't know. With that being said, I am actually getting ready to roll into Grand Rapids here. Say hi to Nikita. She's chilling, riding shotty. Yeah, I'm heading into Grand Rapids. I got to pick up this chipper and go back and meet up with the guys. So I hope you guys got something out of today's video. I'm sorry that I can't give you numbers because I just don't know what the numbers are in your area. So I can't help you there. All I can do is I can give you bits of information that will help you. And I feel like I did a pretty good job of that in this video. So if you liked the video, hit the like button, subscribe, become a member of the North Country Nation for more informative videos to come. I really appreciate you guys. I'm happy to be back on YouTube after my 6-month hiatus, and I do believe that I'm here to stay. So I love you guys. Just remember, tomorrow is a new day. Be creative and own it. You are beautiful. You are amazing. I freaking love you. And I'll see you next time.